fear's not even a thing. It's just a word that we use to describe one of the feelings that we're in from time to time. And when I saw that, it did something for me. And she went on, and I asked her, well, so what do you think about fear? And she said, well, like I do with most emotions, fear is my friend. And this was radical to me. So fear had been my enemy, and that was problematic, but I overcame it. Fear had been irrelevant, which was better because I spent less time thinking about it. But when it was there, and I just had to plow on regardless. I had to just feel the fear and do it anyways. But this idea that fear could be a friend puzzled me. And so I asked her what she meant. And the way she explained it to me, and this is what I heard, is that we all have trains of thought. In other words, we have thoughts that come by, and if we get on board with that thought, it takes us somewhere. And if we get on board a scary thought, it takes us to a scary place. And if we get on board with a happy thought, it takes us to a happy place. And we kind of follow that train of thought wherever it might take us. But that the feeling of fear, the feeling of discomfort, was just letting us know we'd hopped onto a train and we'd left the station. We'd left the present moment. We'd left presence. We'd left our deeper nature. We'd left our power, because our power is the present moment. We'd left our intelligence, because our intelligence is a real-time responsive intelligence. We'd left our creativity, because creativity is something that is always happening in real time. We are creating now. And so the feeling of fear was actually letting us know, hey, you've left you behind. And I started to have a very different relationship with fear, because suddenly I saw, oh, this is actually helpful to me. In the same way as if I'm sitting in an uncomfortable position, the discomfort in my legs, or if my leg goes to sleep, or foot goes to sleep if it's tucked up under me, that just lets me know to move my leg and get back to a comfortable position. If I put my hand on a hot stove, right, the little bit of pain that I feel, I immediately remove my hand, because I know it's telling me, hey, I'm just going to give you a little bit of pain now to save you from a whole lot of pain further down the line. If you left your hand there, if you thought you were supposed to keep your hand there, or you thought you were supposed to stay in the uncomfortable position. And so suddenly, fear just became a very simple homing mechanism, something that I could use to remind myself to come back home, to come back to that place of presence, to come back to that place of comfort, to come back to that place where creativity and real-time responsive intelligence live. And that's sort of the relationship I'm in with fear now, is I still am a scaredy cat in some ways, because I still have a lot of habitually fearful trains of thought. But because I see them for what they are, which is just a train of thought, but not just that, a way to bring myself back home, I don't fear fear. I don't mind if fear comes. I'm actually appreciative of it, because it reminds me a little bit of who I am, where I am, and in some ways, if the expression makes any sense, where my bread is buttered, where the best that I can have for me is. And it's always right here, and it's always right now. Have fun, learn heaps, and happy exploring.